It's time for baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Drew Smyly gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has...
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. Yastrzemski is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Standing in, Justin Turner. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Turner, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Kobe Bryant, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Turner, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might have been foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's Corey Seager. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Pollock tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Two outs here with a runner at third. Two and one after the foul ball there. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Full count now, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Solano calls for it. And that's the third out. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Dodgers lead this one 1-0. Julio Urias is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, they say short and sweet. Well, his last one wasn't so sweet. He only pitched 3 innings, and he and his team are expecting a lot more out of him. They really expect him to go deeper in this one and give himself and the team a chance to win this one.
Now at the plate, Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. It's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here it comes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Betts on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Austin Slater.
Digging in, Austin Slater. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Hard ground ball to third. Turner has it. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We move ahead to the top of the second now. LA's on top 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Max Muncy. Now here's the pitch. They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0.
That missed. That's the ball. 2-0. That's the ball.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Three and one.
Right.
3-2.
Full count.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Will Smith. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Kike Hernandez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count 3-2.
Full count.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. First offering on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Pollock is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Now in the box, Wilmer Flores. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. So digging in now, Julio Urias. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. High in the air out towards shallow right. Slater's under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch
Now
right
back,
there and drove it
the
into
third
the
baseman,
outfield for a base hit.
Justin Turner.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. 0-1, here's the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, right fielder, Kobe Bryant.
Digging in to try it again, Kobe Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Good.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
2-1 to count.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he drops it.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Turner is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Drew Smyly.
So coming to the plate, Drew Smyly. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, A.J. Pollock. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
11, A.J. Pollock.
Now here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batter.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. 1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Will Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Ball 1.
Ball. 1-1.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Donovan Solano. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Solano, the former Yankee who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Weekly hit towards first. Right to him. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, ball.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Turner moving to his left. And that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
1-2, count.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate now, Julio Urias. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mookie Betts is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
3 balls, no strikes.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Slater's under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Settling in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He leads off from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Fouled away. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's one away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First pitch on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Alex Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. 2 out, nobody on. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
1-2.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Ball 2 now. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
One strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Popped him up. Solano waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Kobe Bryant.
Digging in once again, Kobe Bryant, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's Corey Seager, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. And so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Next up is Max Muncy. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Dodgers get one in the inning on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the sixth. 2-1 Los Angeles. Here's Buster Posey now to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Chadwick Tromp will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. That's popped up. Hernandez is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the shortstop, Donovan Solano.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Donovan Solano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball. 2-0 the count.
2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They're down 2-1. Andrew Suarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Andrew Suarez.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Suarez playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box, Will Smith. Fly ball out toward left center field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
At the plate, Julio Urias, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So now to the plate, Mookie Betts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The next 3-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Slater's under it. And that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Dodgers
time
get
for
one in the inning on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's 3-1 LA. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. This is foul right side. And he popped him up. Hernandez has a play, one away.
now batting the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Ready once again, Brandon Belt. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. From the stretch.
Ball, that's up.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Up and out over the plate, but a called strike. 2-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Hernandez is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Ready for another shot now, Wilmer Flores. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Yeah.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Pedro Baez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Giants leave a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 8.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next up for Los Angeles, Kobe Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball. 1-0.
A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Count.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. This is in the air out to right. Slater's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And it's fouled away. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Jake McGee will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 41, Jake McGee.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
The center fielder, Alex Dickerson.
He's set, and the pitch.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Full count now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Three-two pitch. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, the pitcher, Andrew Suarez.
Brandon Crawford will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Brandon Crawford.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Crawford, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here's the 1-1.
That's the ball. 2-1's the count. Three-one.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And the count will be full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Trevor Cahill enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Trevor Cahill.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder, A.J. Pollard.
Number 11, A.J.
He's ready. Here's the first
Paul.
offering.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Max Muncy. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch.
Count is full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And the payoff pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Will Smith. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, as the lead remains 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now pitching and batting 9.
Ready now, Donovan Solano. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
One and one the count. Here's the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
So in now for San Francisco, Austin Slater. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. And there's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Bryant is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Belt, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Jansen's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Julio Urias gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Drew Smyly pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Kenley Jansen wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.